What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Sepultura. Yes, indeed, Sepultura fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bobbidi-bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Frank Canini, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 46% of the vote, moving it from number 1009 in the queue straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. They all want to see me react to this song. It is Sepultura with a tune called Roots, Bloody Roots. Now, have I heard the song before? I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I don't know. There's a possibility. I will tell you right now, the title does look familiar. I don't know if this was a big hit for them or not. It might have been. I don't know if they made a music video for this. They might have. It might have been on Headbangers Ball for all I know, back when I was watching Headbangers Ball, back when it existed. So there's a chance I may have heard the song before. But looking at the title, usually when I look at the title of the song and if I've heard it, the melody comes into my head and I recognize the song just by looking at the title. That's not happening here. So there's a chance I've heard it, but I probably haven't. I'm gonna go into this assuming I haven't, okay? Now, during the course of the reaction, if I recognize it and I go, oh yeah, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Mr. Video Disasters with a Z at the end. Yeah, Mr. Video Disasters. There we go. And the video has 282,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Sepultura live at Dr. Music Festival 1996, I guess. Dr. or Drive, maybe? I'm not sure. Full concert. Yes, this is a full concert. I was told that this is a full show. I was told to start at 3 seconds, which I got right there. And I'm supposed to stop at 3 minutes and 19 seconds. Well, you know how I am about that. We'll see how I do here. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Oh, nice one!
Run!
Seeing them perform live, hearing them perform live, definitely adds a layer of energy that is sorely lacking in the studio recordings I've heard from Sepultura so far. It is very difficult, and only a few bands that I know of have ever actually been able to pull this off. It's very difficult to be able to capture the type of energy that you encapsulate in a live performance, sound-wise, in a studio recording. It is very difficult. This is a live band, without question. Listen, you need studio recordings. You need them to have a product out there to support by going out and playing live. You can't have a live show without music, and that music is going to come from what you record in studio. I get it. I absolutely get it. And I'm not trying to knock the studio recordings that these guys have had that I've heard on the channel so far. But the energy and the drive that you're getting from a song in a live setting, the type of energy and drive that they are producing, playing live, I have not heard in a studio recording from them so far. These guys need to play live as much as possible. Their energy is infectious. On top of that, their stage show is not bad. It's not bad. They got stage presence. They've got stage energy. I am seeing people moving around. Okay. I'm not seeing any stage interaction. They're not interacting with each other, but I have seen crowd interaction coming from the lead vocalist. Whenever he doesn't have to play, he's holding onto his pick, and with his other fingers, he's pointing out to the crowd to engage with the crowd. I appreciate that. That's crowd interaction. Absolutely. So that box has been checked. Showmanship, yeah, I'll give it that. Headbanging, moving around, putting on the best show they can. Production, I mean, lighting, I guess. I mean, I haven't seen anything else other than lighting, but that's okay. I mean, the production, like I said, production has always been bonus points, unless you're a production-based band where you just stand there and you don't do anything. You stand there like statues and you play your songs, then your production better be on point. You know, you better have some great production to bring the visual aspect of energy to your live show. But these guys don't seem like they need that. Would it be nice? Yeah, sure. Extra credit. Yeah, why not? But not needed. No, I'm digging the feel. I'm digging the energy. I'm digging the vibe. I'm digging the drive of the song. Dear Lord, it's palatable. Is the song all that complex? No, not from a chordal progression standpoint. They've pretty much stayed on one chord the whole time. Not very difficult, but there's been some good subdivision work happening between every member involved. Sometimes just the guitars and bass, sometimes just the drums, sometimes all in unison. So there's been some good subdivision work, some nice fills on the drums. Vocally, here's the thing: is it grit and growl? Is it all grit and growl? Yes, it is. It's all grit and growl. But here's the thing: within that grit and growl, there is a very definite pitch. I think it's the. It's like it's either the fourth. I'm not locking in on it. I think it's the fifth. I think that's the pitch that he's getting. But every single time he's vocalizing, there is pitch. Very clearly, there is a definite pitch. I don't know. I think it's the fifth. Don't quote me on that. I have to keep listening. But I think it's the fifth. But there's a definite pitch there. So it's not pure grit and growl. It is grit and growl vocals, yes. But it's grit and growl vocals with pitch. So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Let's keep going here. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review. Oh, maybe I have a guitar solo. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1. It's moving down. Okay. 4, major 3, flat 3, natural 2, flat 2, 1. So when I say 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, it's actually moving down chromatically, hitting all the naturals and flats. Ending back on the root again. Not complex. It's nice. It's a nice switch up. It's a nice change up from just doing, the root chord the whole time. So it's nice to do that in there. It's easy. It's simple, but it's still a nice breakup. So cool. Let's keep going. Let's go. Halftime feel nice. A little bit faster. $3.19, right where I was supposed to stop. Phew. I got that time. I didn't hate it. Part of me kind of liked it. Yeah. It's not going to be in the negatives. I promise you. We're not going to be under a 5.0. I promise you. And honestly, I don't even think we're going to be in the 5s. 6s, 7s, maybe. Yeah, I think that's about right. Just not really sure where yet. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Sepultura with a live performance of Roots, Bloody Roots. This was a request from Frank Canini, and it was also the winner of the Premier Tier Patreon Request Prioritization Poll, winning with 46% of the vote. Moving up to number 1009 in the queue, straight up to number 1. So yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, your voice, your vote does matter. Okay, it's pretty straight ahead, so we shouldn't be having a super long review here. I'm guessing, honestly, 5 minutes or less. So we shouldn't have a whole lot of time here. There's not a lot to talk about. So let's get to the score, and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give that a 6.3. Yep, 6.3. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, a 6.3. What does that mean? Well, a 6.3 will translate to a pretty good skill rating, so overall, I think this was a pretty good performance. It would also get 3 out of 5 stars and a B- letter grade. Not a C, not a D, a B- letter grade. So there you go, a 6.3, pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. From a purely songwriting standpoint, I would give this probably about a 5.3, 5.4, somewhere in there, okay? Let's be honest, this song, not complicated. 3/4 of the song, if not more, were just on that root chord, that B. Just B and following pretty much the same rhythmic pattern as well. We did have some nice subdivision work thrown in there, both from 3 different aspects. 1, guitar and bass playing together, syncopated, drummer on his own, coming up with it, and then in unison. There were times where all of the members were involved with playing syncopated the same rhythmic pattern. It was nice. It was nice. It helped add some variety into the song for sure. And then there was that one section coming down with the chromatic from the E down, so the E would be the 4. So 4 3 3 2 2 1 4 3 3 2 2 1. There was that too. Okay, and it definitely helped break it up. But again, moving chromatically from 4 back to root again. Really that difficult? No, no. Come on, just put your finger on the 5th fret and move your way down. It's not that tough. So I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm blown away by the songwriting, guys, because I'm not. The songwriting, honestly, very simple. And like I said, I would give the songwriting like about a 5.3, 5.4, somewhere in there. So how did I come up to a 6.3? I have said this time and time again on the channel. A live performance can help your score or it can hurt your score. In this case, it helped for a number of reasons, not just the visual either. The energy in the song in a live setting. If there was a way that you could capture that and bottle it and somehow transfer that energy delivery into a studio recording, you would have magic. You absolutely would. There are very few bands that I've ever heard that have been able to encapsulate their live energy and somehow get it and capture it and put it on record and put it on either a CD or a reel-to-reel or whatever the case may be. It is so hard to do that. If you ever manage to do it, man, if you ever figured out a formula on how to do it, please let me know, because I would love to share that knowledge and share that magic. Their live energy from their playing was palpable. You could feel it. I know the riff is simple. I know it is. I know the rhythmic pattern they're coming up with is easy to follow. I get it. But man, the energy that they're creating with their live performance from their playing alone. I'm not even talking about the visuals. I'm talking about strictly from an audio standpoint. If they can figure out how to capture that in the studio, man, it's going to be magic. It's going to be absolute magic.
That's no duck walk anymore.
It felt great listening to this song. Simple, yes. Repetitive, yes. Challenging, absolutely not. But man, it felt good. It really did. And from what I can gather, this was a full live show. This was their show opener. Good selection for a first song. It sounds like the crowd recognized it. The crowd popped. Now, granted, it's the first song of the set. The crowd's probably gonna pop for whatever you do, but you still got the response. So that's great. Whether the crowd knows it or not, they got the pop, so that's good. That would bring it up, honestly, to about a 5.8, 5.9, somewhere in there. I would say 5.9. Maybe, you know what, honestly, maybe 6.0. Maybe 6.0. Plus, playing it live in a live setting as cleanly as they did, that definitely helped as well. So yeah, we'll put it up to 6.0. Sure, why not? So how do we go now from 6.0 to 6.3? Here's where the visuals come into play. Let's go down the checklist and see how many check boxes they ended up, filling in with a check mark. Stage presence, check. They didn't look like a bunch of roadies wandering around the stage. Where's my Allen wrench? Over here somewhere. Where'd I put my gaffer's tape? No, they're not sitting there wandering around dressed like roadies, looking like slobs, whatever. No, they came out looking like rock stars, commanding the stage, commanding the audience. That's awesome. Let's go to the next one. Stage energy. Check. There was stage energy. Absolutely. I saw movement. I saw motion. Wasn't a ton, but it was enough to get the job done. So yeah, I will absolutely give them the check mark for stage energy. Stage interaction. Unfortunately, that's the one place that we faltered at. I didn't see anybody on stage interacting with each other. Now, maybe there were points where they did, and the camera just didn't show it. They were getting a shot of the crowd, or they were getting a shot of the drummer, and maybe while they were getting the shot of the drummer, the bass player and the guitar player came over and interacted with each other. But I don't know, but all I do know is this: I didn't see it. And if I don't see it, I can't call it. So kind of like being a referee. If I didn't see you cheat, I can't disqualify you. So yeah, I didn't see it. So unfortunately, that check mark does not get put in the box, unfortunately. Having said that, though, the big one, crowd interaction. Yes, we saw it a number of times. Not just the lead vocalist either. I saw the bass player do it. I saw the other guitar player do it. I saw obviously the lead guy do it, where they would be playing and there'd be points where they didn't play and they would point out to the crowd, or they would stop playing, like when they were laying out, like the bass player would lay out and it was just the rhythm guitar going. I saw him even in the dark. I could see him with his arms pointing out to the crowd, both arms. I like that. That's crowd interaction. So yes, 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 I will give it that check. Showmanship, yeah, check. I'll give them the check for that. Good show, really good live show, good visuals, a combination of stage energy, crowd interaction. It all looked good. I wish we had seen some stage interaction, but that's okay. Production, not really. It's lighting, that's about it. But like I've always said though, production is bonus points. You don't really need it. It's not going to make or break you, unless you are a production-based band. I don't think these guys are. I'm not getting that vibe from them. So they don't get the check mark for production, but that's okay. Like I said, it's just bonus points anyway. You don't need it. It won't kill you. But yeah, the live performance overall bumped it up from, like I said, about a 6.0 up to a 6.3. So yeah, man, pretty good job overall. Not the most impressive song I've ever heard, but at the same time, it was fun to listen to, and they put on a good visual to boot. So yeah, great energy from the song in a live setting. I enjoyed it overall. I didn't love it, but I definitely had a good time listening to it. I definitely enjoyed it. So yeah, 6.3. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got a 6.3, which is a pretty good scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B- letter grade. Not a C, not a D, a B. B as in boy. B- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care. Whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.